Hey there lovelies, it's Sarah here from auraangelart.etsy.com, and this is my latest art journal video. Those of you who've been watching the last few videos, you'll know I've been working my way through some of the sacred mothers and goddesses from this oracle deck by Claudia Olivos. And this week I decided to have a go at creating my own version of Bastet, who is a guardian and protectress. I kind of went my own way with it. I wanted to reflect the cat in her, and initially I thought I might copy the colour scheme of the blues and the purples, but I decided because she's Egyptian to go with more sand colours in the background as I was going along. So Bastet's messages are to know when to seek action and when to be still, know when to give and when to receive. Release your need for complete control or perfection. Celebrate your sensuality. Remember, sensuality is a part of you in everything that you do. Create moments in your day that bring you great delight and satisfaction, which I thought was a really nice message. So let me go through some of the things I used. So I started with a layer of collage, and I used a whole bunch of different things. I have lots of collage pages. Some of them are ones I've bought on Etsy and been able to download and print. So I did a whole layer of collage covering the whole page. And then I used my Stabilo Woody to sketch in my goddess initially. I used my Mod Podge mat for all of the collaging. For the background I used three different colours. I used this iced latte, it's Hobbycraft paint. I used Titan Buff, and I used Naples Yellow. For the first layer of colour on her I used my Neocolor 2 crayons. And I also used for her hair these different acrylic paints. So buttermilk, iridescent gold, and then a little tiny bit of this rich oak. That's the darker shade on there. For the skin tone I used my portrait pink that I use most often, and for her energy and aura I used my gelatos, and I went with creative purples this time. So I've got Fig is the lighter colour and Raspberry is the darker one, although that is definitely more purple than pink, I would say. Personal preference, I suppose, with pink colours. I used my Neo art bars as part of her shading for her face, and my Faber-Castell Pitt pens, and my Prismacolor pencils as well. They're my favourite ones for adding shading and detail. I used my Uniball Eye fine liner pen for the details on her face, and my Jane Davenport paint over pen in Unicorn for the highlights. I used my Stabilo All pencil to give her some more definition after I'd finished putting in her energy and aura. And I used these sparkly Jane Davenport pens as well to just add a little bit of interest in her hair and on the wings and everything else. And I collaged in these little bees as well, just to kind of go with her little theme. And I think that's everything that I used for this one. I'm very much using my sort of favourite supplies and favourite techniques, really. I've kind of gotten into a little groove of doing these things in a set sort of way, which is quite nice because they're all coming out as a really nice series, and I'm really enjoying making them. So I hope you enjoy seeing her come to life. If you are interested, I'll put in the description box the link to my Etsy shop, where you can have a look at the art I have available, and also have a look at the few e-courses that I have available on there as well. So enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.